I'm Brian from Karben4 Brewing, Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm Mike from Summit Brewing, St. Paul, Minnesota.
And we just finished brewing our first ever K4 Summit K4 collaboration, collabruation, if you will, collaboration.
The collab brew was today.
We did the Mac Daddy.
We just got the Mac Daddy in the fermenter.
Just put Mac Daddy to sleep. So this is MACCC Mac Daddy. We're gonna invent a new style here. We're gonna build a bridge between the traditional dry hop red that you may have had, and then build a bridge to the red IPA style. So as you're not gonna have the 6.5, almost 7% of an IPA, but you will have the juicy character of an IPA, and you're gonna have the drinkability, the lower alcohol of normal dry hopped red. So Mac Daddy stands for Mosaic,
Amarillo,
Citra, Centennial, and Chinook. So we were trying to figure out what to brew. Was it last weekend? We went out, grabbed the K4 crew, headed out to the Twin Cities.
Had a meeting?
Yeah, spectacular time, had an excellent tour. Damien himself took us along on the tour. So we got together, we were trying to figure out what to brew. I had a little bug in the back of my head, just kept saying dry hop red. It had been a while since I could find the St. Rogue. I was just itching for one. But as we started getting into the style, we kind of threw out, we're gonna go malty or hoppy. And Mike, I think he just had a smile when I said hops, everyone was smiling.
I said dank.
Dank. Yeah, I think dank was the word.
I said like a sessionable dank beer.
Dank mofo.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Like McConaughey. So started throwing out all the hops that are in everybody's cold rooms. And you guys were throwing out Mosaic and Amarillo, and immediately I was happy because I can't even get those right now. We didn't order them last year, we didn't contract for them, so those are very popular hops, as everybody out there knows, and so it's very hard to get your hands on them. When I heard that, I knew I had a pile of Citra, I had a pile of Centennial, and I happened to have some Chinook on hand. Those are 5 heavy hitters for the IPAs out there. So you said dank, and I thought,
we got it.
Yeah, we were talking, we had a list of hops that might be used, and we said, F it, all the hops.
Yeah, we did. We came to the conclusion that all is better. Well, we used all the hops for all the charges. There was, the initial hop was in the first wort, which, you know, Summit really doesn't do any first wort hopping, so that's very, very interesting use. And then the second hop charge was 20 minutes to the end of the boil, and the last was 5 minutes to the end of the boil. And it was a 90-minute boil, and yeah, the wort, the aroma is just phenomenal. Can't wait to have that finished product. It's going to be absolutely great.
I'm stoked. I'm pumped.
And then I guess we're going to be doing some dry hopping too, right?
Yes. The highest dry hopping rate I've done so far, and we've done some pretty sticky black IPAs and regular IPAs, and this is just, when we were doing the recipe, I was like, you know, this is what the collaboration thing's for, is to do something that you might not normally do, and then be unapologetic.
Right. So we went all in. 25 pounds of pellets are going to go into that fermenter.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I have to wear a back brace for that one.
So
I think it's about 50, if I did my calculation right, I think overall, including dry hop, it works out to about 3.3 pounds of hops per barrel that we're brewing, which is a pretty significant amount.
Quite a bit.
We're using about 70% of the hop bill that I would use for a double batch of our IPA, and this is only for a single brew, so this is a pretty...
But it'll be coming out in spring, and we want to celebrate with a big boom.
The grist, it's kind of just some English and some German malts when you put it all together. So we had
Golden Promise.
Golden Promise, yeah, which is like the highest grade of base malt you can possibly get. And then we had some Cara malts that were very sticky toffee. We had some German...
The Cara Red from Wireman.
Cara Red. We had a deeper crystal from Simpsons too. So you have an English, much darker roast than a lot of brewers might be used to. Usually you're used to that 50-60 Levabon, and this is 155, 165. So we had a lot of stuff that can give nice soft toffee and lighter caramel notes, and then we have stuff that can get very heavy stone fruit notes on the back end, and then some golden naked oats. That's something I can't brew without.
Those are some of the best just to eat raw right out of the bag.
I'm addicted to them.
I mean, I always spill a little bit in front of our, on top of our specialty silos just so I can have some to eat.
Spilled it?
Yeah, oh, sorry.
I spilled that. You just spilled the beans.
Out of the bag.
So we have a 15-barrel brew house. It's a brew house we bought from Ale Asylum when they were originally here. We would only do single batches anymore for our beers that are just for our tap room if we're not distributing them, or for playing with something, doing a seasonal, just trying something. That's when we do the single batch. Otherwise, usually we're doing at least double batches, so we're getting 30 barrels out of that. And come this summer, when we get another bigger bright tank that can receive our bigger fermenters that we have, we'll be able to do triple batches. So right now, I think we would be capacity around 3,500 barrels a year. We did about 800 last year. We're hoping to do that 2,500 to 3,000 this year as we kick off bottling. So doing a single brew day is fun all around because it's not a 13-hour brew day where I'm really tired going home. It's kind of like a vacation. It really is.
It's nice to come down and see a more hands-on system compared to the brew house that we have at Summit. So it's kind of going back to the roots of the old University Avenue brewery where it's a lot more hands-on, and yeah, it's great to see how they brew here. They've got a very innovative approach to brewing.
Collaboration will be released at Merchant, downtown Madison, Wisconsin, during Madison Craft Beer Week. So released May 4th on a Sunday downtown at Merchant. Otherwise, I think all the other kegs are pre-sold to just a very few accounts around Madison. And then I think we'll get a keg or two out to the Twin Cities
for sampling at the tap room at the Summit.
Yep, I absolutely have to share this with all the Summit fans in Minnesota.
Cheers!
Cheers, Porter Brothers.
Porter Brothers.
He's taking a nap.
Resting. He's taking a nap, which...
He's had a long day.
We've all had long days.
Yeah.
We're all ready for a Mac Daddy nap.
16 ton, what do you get? Another day older and hops that were wet. I don't know what that words, but